I'm working on revisiting and internalizing my vision. I managed to create myself space to do it, but I found that I tried to avoid going deep by working on all sorts of things like checking my phone, looking at my financial, getting food. I feel I'm avoiding the exercise. Any advice to me for how to have myself really work on it? I feel it's an opportunity for me to better understand myself, knowing the reasons why I try to avoid the exercise. What is the primary function of your mind as a human being? Is it designed to make you be successful, or is it designed to help you to survive? Which one? Survival. How many of you agree? So that means your mind is literally biologically programmed for protection over action. Now, let me ask you, every single result you want requires action. Yes or no? For you to see something new, you got to do something new, aka take action. Yes or no? So knowing that you're biologically, psychologically programmed for inaction over action, it means you're biologically, psychologically programmed to prevent yourself from success. You seeing this? This is what most failures do not understand. Most failures do not understand the primary default setting of their mind. They allow their mind to control their actions, hence why they create a life that resembles failure, not success. And in a lot of ways, it's not their fault. Because you'll notice that to be successful, to improve your health, to go to the gym when you don't want to, it doesn't even make any sense sometimes. In fact, your mind cannot comprehend that. True. Sometimes it's even counterintuitive to take action when there's not a perfect condition. And this is why I always have to say, great coaching is counterintuitive. Because if it was intuitive to you, you'd already be getting that result. So how can you do things, do the reverse to end the curse? Remember this. There is so much power running through your veins right now. How do you know that to be true? Well, look at your life. Look at the results you beam to get. Health, wealth, relationships. They're all the byproduct of choices you have made consciously and unconsciously. Everything you said yes to and no to, as well as not made a choice on, has led you to where you are, including the results you see. True. So that means, if you think about this, I cannot see the choices you're making right now. But we can definitely all see the results of the choices you've been making up until the now. Yes or no? Meaning, results never lies. The question you got to ask you is, where do you see lack? Where do you see suffering? Where do you see scarcity? Where do you see darkness? Which pillar of your life? For some of you, it's wealth. Some of you, it's health. Some of you, it's relationships. Wherever you're seeing the lack, that's showing you where you're most asleep. You're not in control. Your survival brain is in control of you. Remember, this survival brain is going to get you somewhere. It will direct you to somewhere. That means we will all arrive somewhere one day. We're all going to arrive. Arrival is guaranteed. The question is, where? When you agree 10 years from now, you don't want to be arriving in what resembles hell, suffering, more poverty, more toxic relationships. So if you had a toxic guy right now driving this vehicle on your behalf, and you know they're infected with scarcity, you know they're infected with fear, you know that they're infected in just trying to keep everyone safe, but not really optimizing for happiness and successes, the question is, in that moment, that realization comes to you that this driver is about to drive you somewhere. They're trying to get you to destination. The question is that destination where you actually want to be? The answer is no. So when you agree is actually making sense to you now, that isn't it time for you to now take control of the wheels? Instead of allowing your mind to control you, isn't it time for you to now train your mind to work for you? So what's the first step to making this happen? It's about us understanding what you consistently say your mind will obey eventually. First step is about us realizing positive self-talk is not deception, it's direction. If you don't direct this survival brain, do not worry, will direct you to that place of hell, suffering, stress, poverty. Don't believe me? Look at the dabblers' results of the world. If, however, you decide to take control and you begin to say, you know what, the mind's saying no to this right now, but I know, as Tim says, when the mind says no, it means let's go. So let me say, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. In that moment, one could say you're now in control. In that moment, one could say you're now directing the survival brain. And if you begin to actually go in that direction, you are programming your mind. Just think about how powerful this is. If you take action in that direction, let's go, let me do this. All of a sudden, your mind understands what you just thought has now become your reality. Think about how powerful that is in terms of a program, because your mind has just noticed that you've just thought about something and now you're seeing the result of it. So you keep on doing that over and over and over again. Your mind just knows if you think it, you see it. And eventually it just surrenders. It just knows whatever your words you come up with is just law. It no longer disobeys you. It 100% obeys your command. Are you getting this? For now, just ask yourself, do the reverse and you end this curse. Yes? This is why when my mind's saying tomorrow, I know how can do the reverse. When the mind says tomorrow, what that really means is just do it now. Okay? Just get started now. Even if it's 1 minute, just freaking get started now. Because in that moment, you'll notice the animal, the mind is being trained to listen to the trainer. You keep on repeating this process, eventually it just surrenders.